Today I'm going to show you my strategy on how I'm farming airdrops for 7 different perp dexes, which is a perpetual decentralized exchange. And I'm also going to show you the strategy I use to actually make money while doing a delta neutral strategy, which means that there's not a risk of losing any money aside from fees. On some platforms have fees, and then some actually have no fees. So if you're concerned about fees, you don't want to lose any money, you can just use a platform that doesn't have a fee associated with it. First off, if you're in the US, for most of these exchanges, aside from Aster, you're going to want to be on a VPN that says you're not in the US. For me, the ones that I've used that I've had the most success with and that are free are Proton VPN and Windscribe VPN. Windscribe I like because you can actually choose the region where the exchange is not blocked in, but Proton VPN has no limit on data. Windscribe has a 2 GB limit, I believe, per month. Proton, though, there is kind of a thing, it'll usually connect you to a server in the US first, and then you want to just click to change the server. So once you actually have connected to a VPN and have logged into one of these exchanges, which in the description below I will be putting a link to all these exchanges, along with, they'll probably have my referral code that'll get you more points if you use the exchange, and I will put down there which exchanges have 0% fees on them. So once you get here, the way to actually make money on this is pretty simple. You can have like very low risk trades. So here, saying you just want to match up the order value on each exchange to be equal. Like this is on Bitcoin, I'm longing it here, and then on this one I would want to sell the Bitcoin, and here we want to connect the order value down here. It says $864. We'd want that to be the same here, and I believe this is showing no order value right away. Here you would just use the actual number of Bitcoin that you're buying or selling. And essentially the way I do it is I make an order, and then I will set the take profit and stop loss. I'll usually put the stop loss at about 50% drawdown, which what that means is the percentage of 100% is when you break even, and then 50% would be when your margin is 50% of what you put in. So I put something like that and put the take profit on one just a tiny amount above the stop loss on the other exchange. So here, and I know these numbers may look pretty small on these exchanges, I need to rebalance across the different exchanges my portfolio. But if you look here, I have the take profit at $120,150 for this one, and it has the same amount or very close to as this one, and the stop loss here is $120,100. So I would actually need to change this number a little bit. Let me give you real numbers. Change it to 124 so I could sell in this exchange, and then this will be 124 as well. So essentially, once this price, if the price of Bitcoin were to reach $124,100, would lose $1.62 on this extended exchange, and then on the Paradex exchange would make a profit of saying $0. That's because I'm on buy zone versus selling 142, 150. So that'd be $16.2. Oh, my bad. Be $1.60, and then it's also saying $1.64 loss there. So it's very similar. You're essentially not like losing or making money. And the reason that the numbers are different, you will notice this across some exchanges that have less money going through them, the numbers are going to be off on the actual numbers. So that's when these are kind of, I would say, the two biggest exchanges, along with Aster. I mean, I don't really know about that one. I think the points may be useful, but Hyperliquid and Lighter in general have the best liquidity on them, so their prices are going to be closest to each other. And Aster actually is pretty good in that remark as well. So that is the first kind of strategy that I use to actually make money while farming these exchanges. And they have various points program, but the general consensus is that they will all be airdropping tokens or rewards for trading and using those exchanges. So this tool is incredibly helpful. It's what I use. I first start and I put in all the exchanges. I believe it has all the ones that I use aside from Hibachi. And if you don't see the actual thing there, I usually use like the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and it'll tell you the funding rate here. So essentially, if one exchange has a rate like 0.01 on Bitcoin, that means it will pay you to short it. And then if we look here, so these actually have the same, so there's no opportunity here, versus this website tells you which exchanges give you an opportunity to, if you long this coin MYX on Lighter and then sell it on Paradex, or actually buy it on Paradex now and sell on Lighter, it updates like automatically. So if you do that, then you will get paid while doing the delta neutral strategy to have those positions open on both sides. So basically arbitrage between the different exchanges. And so once I use up all the money I have on Paradex to make this trade, I'll then deselect it, and I'll just go along here to try and keep going with the best possible arbitrage opportunity. Here is a pretty simple write-up on everything I've kind of talked about in this video, going from the most basic strategy to a more advanced strategy to actually use the website I mentioned, loris.tools, to find arbitrage opportunities and make money while you're farming airdrops. And then the thing I actually personally use myself, it has a small amount of risk if the numbers don't completely match. Like if we have a stop loss, the idea is a stop loss is 121,100. So this position, the short, will stop out when Bitcoin reaches that price. And then my assumption or like strategy behind this one is that the price is probably going to keep going up or down, whichever direction, basically. So then I would have to take profit just $100 above it on my long on the second exchange. That way we make a little bit of money in between that spread, along with doing the same strategy with doing the arbitrage from that website that I mentioned. So I'd recommend that you can just pause the video here and kind of read it for yourself. And if you have any questions about anything I've talked about today or explained, please drop a comment below and I will do my best to answer your question. Thank you for watching the video. And one last thing before I go, I assume if you're watching this video, you are interested in making money or have some sort of interest in finance and crypto. So if you are interested in that, on my YouTube channel, I have a couple different ways that I'm giving some, one of them I'm personally giving some money back to y'all for supporting me, and then the other one, I have 5 different apps that you can sign up for and deposit money, which you can then take back out. But these cryptocurrency exchanges basically give you free money for signing up for them. So I'm just going to link after this video how you can earn $225 using my referral codes on these different exchanges. And then also I'm doing monthly $50 giveaways every single month. All you have to do is fill out a short little form telling me what your favorite investment is. Thank you for watching.